So I'm really fortunate in my coaching to be able to use BodyTrack, which is a mat that just checks how the feet are working into the ground, and there's various ones of these now available on the market, and many coaches are using them. If you haven't had a chance to get yourself on a pressure mat, I'd strongly recommend you do so. And lots of good findings are coming out from research being done using the mats to see exactly how the players' feet are moving. But one that I just want to share with you today, top of the backswing position and where ideally your pressure should be relative to, for the right-handed golfers anyway, into that right foot. And a big thing that we're seeing with players is that at the top of the swing, well, let's back up, sorry, let's get back to address. So at address, we're approximately 50-50 front to back. So a quick little bonus tip for you, once you've got yourself into your setup, you know you've got it right when you're able to just curl your toes up inside your shoes without feeling you've got to heave back into your heels first. Okay, and obviously if you pitch too far forward, you need to just center that pressure. So at address, we're seeing the pressure really through the arches of the player's feet. And at the top of the backswing, what we're seeing is on the right foot, much more pressure into the right heel at the top of the swing. Okay, we're not seeing really good ball strikers with the pressure out towards the toes of that right foot at the top of the swing. So how do we get that? Well, to do that, we need this right hip making quite a deep turn, feeling that the hip is pushing back, allowing that right leg to just straighten out ever so slightly. Both of those moves get the pressure into that right heel, which helps then to get the hands in a nice deep position behind the player at the top to enable you then to come at the ball a little more on the inside. Great way to practice. I've touched on this before in previous videos. Set up, get that the toes of the right foot curled up inside your shoes, make a backswing and make sure you can keep your toes curled up. That'll give you a feeling of being nicely into that right heel. You could even practice with like a squash ball or something underneath that right heel and just get that feeling of pushing that heel nicely into the ground there in the backswing. So again, here, good setup. I can feel my toes curled up inside my shoes there. Going to go to the top. And I can go from there and I just get that nice feeling at the top of the swing that the pressure's going into that right heel.